It was midnight. Rain hit the windshield, and the wipers worked rhythmically. Emre was driving alone in his old car. The radio crackled with static. The signal was broken. The road was deserted, and his phone had no signal. The GPS had stopped working a while ago, but he thought he was close to his destination. His eyes grew heavy, and the fog thickened around him. Suddenly he noticed someone waving by the roadside. A figure in a black coat, face unseen. Emre hit the brakes but didn't stop. Instinct told him something was wrong. Looking in the rear-view mirror, he saw no one. It was as if no one had ever been there. His heart raced. The rain got heavier. The car windows fogged up all at once. When he could barely see ahead, the steering wheel locked suddenly. Panicking, Emre slammed the brakes, but the car skidded uncontrollably to the right, into thorny bushes. The car got stuck in soft ground and stopped. He opened the door and stepped out. The fog was so thick he could barely see. Flashlight in hand, he noticed a crumbling building nearby. As he got closer, he read a rusty sign, Sahil Medical Center -1954. The windows were shattered, and the door was half open. This was an abandoned hospital. Instead of going back to his car, he chose to enter. Maybe he could find phone signal or help inside. The heavy smell of mold and decay hit his nose. Broken tiles littered the floor, and overturned stretchers lay scattered. Walking down the halls, faded posters on the walls caught his eye. Vaccines save lives, X-ray room to the right. His footsteps echoed through the empty building. Emre was trembling both from the cold and the creeping fear inside. Suddenly a door creaked open. He turned toward the sound, but no one was there. Still, he was sure someone was watching him. He tried to leave quickly. He climbed to the second floor via the stairs. Patient rooms lined the hallway. Doors were ajar, showing empty beds and darkened 4 bags inside. Emre opened one door and found a shaky handwritten note on the bed. There is no way out. At that moment, a metallic object clattered somewhere down the corridor. He knew he was no longer alone. He ran back, but the stairs were swallowed by darkness. It was as if the building was playing tricks on him. He'd lost his way. Every hallway looked the same. Panicking, he entered a room and shut the door behind him. Holding his breath, he hid behind a cabinet. His heart pounded so loudly he could hear it himself. After a while, he heard footsteps, heavy, slow, and steady. They stopped right outside the door. They didn't enter, but waited. Emre stayed hidden. Then the footsteps moved away. He exhaled, but didn't leave his hiding spot. That's when he noticed a small opening behind the cabinet, a passage. Without hesitation, he crawled through. The narrow tunnel led to an old operating room. The ceiling lights swung gently. Rusty instruments lay on the table, broken glass on the floor, old patient files scattered about. But the most terrifying was the still figure sitting in the corner. As Emre approached, he realized it wasn't a person, but a mummified corpse. Its empty eye sockets stared, mouth frozen in a silent scream. Emre stepped back, wanting to retreat through the tunnel, but the way was blocked. Helpless, he tried every door, but all were locked. Finally, he reached the main entrance. But outside, it was no longer night. A thick white fog had swallowed the world. The hospital felt cut off from reality. The radio crackled again, but this time a whisper came through the static. "You belong here now." and the door slammed shut by itself.